Hello everyone, this is Ravi. Welcome to Tag Team Friday. In today's tutorial I will show you how I make this little tag with the pocket containing a clock. So here's what you need to make this tag. Your images, these are printed onto a card, like quite a thick card, and my images come mainly from the horologist bundle, which is really what gave me the idea for this specific tag. And then I've got a couple of watch hands, and they come from the clock and watch faces. Then you need an awl or something to punch a hole, a Sharpie, a thin Sharpie I think works best for this. So this is a fine liner, ultra fine point Sharpie, a metal edge ruler and a craft knife, a glue stick or any glue of your choosing, and then a fastener or a brad, and finally some acetate. This is just a scrap that I had left from something else. If you don't have acetate sheets, I wouldn't really encourage to buy that because it's just plastic. You can look if you have something like this is just like an envelope, like a file document. You can look into packaging. Often food packaging has a window that's made of acetate that you can just remove. So yeah, I would be resourceful rather than buying brand new. But also the acetate is entirely optional. And the reason why I'm using acetate is really because I was looking for a way around fussy cutting. But if you enjoy your fussy cutting, you can just cut off your watch hands. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to cut out all of my images. Okay, so I've cut out all my parts, and this part I also cut the circle within, so that I create a little window inside that. And then I've got my watch hands. Now I can glue the front to the back, so I just take a glue stick and combine them together. And then I can trim off the excess. And then I want to glue my two watch faces together. And I'm going to try and align them so that the writing and number 12 being the top middle point, or bottom anyway. Okay, and then if you like to ink your edges, you can do that. So now I'm going to create the main pocket for the tag. For that, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on 3 sides. I'm going to use just a glue stick. You could use a double-sided tape, or you could even machine stitch 3 sides. Then I like to put something inside the pocket just to add a little bit of thickness to the envelope. So I'm just putting some of the cutout from the images and then position the pocket in place. If it helps, some binders clip might hold things in place as it dries. And while this dry, I'm going to make the main clock. So I'm going to take my clock and my acetate, and I'm going to cut a circle. You can cut it to the same size, or you can be a little bit smaller. I've got some tape that I will use as a guide, and this will give me a circle that fits just within the inner circle. So I put my tape on the acetate, and then with a pencil I make a mark I'm pressing quite hardly so that I can get an impression onto the plastic, and then I can cut it off. Then I'm going to mark the middle. So I have a dot for the middle, then I take my watch hands and I position it so that it's centered with the dot. And then I take my Sharpie and go over the image. And then I can go over it to adjust. And then I can do the same for the other one. Then I position my acetate on my clock and punch a hole in the middle. So that I can poke through my fastener. You can put some tape on the back. This is some micropore tape that I'm just going to put to hold them in place. So my clock is now functioning and I can insert it in the tag. If it's dry and the glue is completely dry, you can just slide it in. I like it as it is. I think it's finished. But of course, if you want to attach some ribbon at the top, you can punch a hole, or you could even sandwich some ribbon in between the back and the front so that it sticks out. It might be nice to have some fabric and handwrite some of the numerals on the fabric, but I like it as it is, so I'm gonna keep it simple. And this is it, the horologist tag. Thank you for watching.